True. Chat said, what about 3 Steves?
Well, hey, hold on. They're kind of spitting. They're kind of spitting. Yo, Akola, Onin?
Akola, Onin, and then like D-Dog?
Yeah.
Throw him in.
Why not? Why not? But that's what I think is that like the bring 5, pick 3. But anyways, we're getting into it. MDVA versus Chicago. Both of these regions pulling off upsets to get to here. MDVA beating the hometown New York City, and Chicago pulling off the win over the dark horse Ontario. Now we get to see them go head-to-head. It's going to be Squid Plumber versus Atata to lead off.
I think this was an absolutely genius pick from Chicago. If they saw, because obviously Atata's a great person to have starting for your team, but if they saw Squid Plumber coming and sent Atata in to counter them, look at what does Richter do here?
There is nothing you can do. Amazing recovery by. This is one thing I love about Squid Plumber, particularly as a Richter player, is that he just never gives up. Right. This kid has the fighting spirit of 7 lions. he has an entire zoo.
He's got that zoo in him.
He got the zoo in him. Yeah, it's not even a dog.
And actually, since he did make it back to stage from that one recovery, he managed to put 76% on Atata before finally losing that stock. And despite losing that stock, that's a much better position to be in than if he had died while Atata was still at like 12 as he was.
Going to Smashville is very feast or famine for both of these characters, though, right? Because especially for Richter, right, you're talking about a character that can get tossed off stage very easily here, but also, if he gets the nest off stage, he can keep him on the back foot for a long time.
Ledge trapping here is going to be very difficult for both of them. Getting off ledge as either one of these characters against the other is a challenge, and we're kind of seeing that right here because it's time for the take this loops.
Take this! Huh! And
see what I mean?
The good man coming through and doing some good things. Squid Plumber keeping it even with Atata here at the start, and in fact, taking the lead. Does Atata have his double jump? I think not, but no! Squid Plumber goes too low with the nair. He got greedy. And that is MDVA now working with a bit of a deficit that it looked like Squid Plumber was going to be leading them to a big lead.
Not anymore. Does have 79% on the champ, though, and might be able to get a little bit more built up. But the first hit connects with that PK fire, and now perhaps Atata is going to be able to take this all the way to that left side. The air dodge has already been burnt, and he's not making that back. Was that a footstool, too?
You know, it may have been, but I think it would have been a phantom footstool.
It did not matter. Yeah.
Either way, Squid Plumber was gone, and an unfortunate SD does kind of define that game one. It looked like he was going to go toe-to-toe with Atata most of the time, but it seemed to me like the nerves got to him.
As soon as he made it back to stage off of that first edge guard that we saw, I was like, okay, I'm a Squid Plumber believer now.
Yeah, like I said, 7 lions.
William Afton now trapped in the walls of the pizzeria forever.
That was a footstool.
It was a phantom, but it did not matter either.
It did not matter, and it wasn't on purpose. And look, Coney's wrong about a lot of things, and the footstools are one of them, but that one was definitely not on purpose.
You see that, completely off topic, but I'm so distracted by the fact that Squid Plumber's in-game tag was Will Afton.
Will Afton.
Did you see that in the FNAF movie that they're making, Matthew Lillard is playing William Afton? Did you not see that? I think it's like Netflix. Somebody's making a FNAF movie, and Matthew Lillard, the guy who played Shaggy in the live-action Scooby-Doo, is playing William Afton in it. And that's like the best news I've ever received.
Wait, so who's William Afton?
William Afton is Purple Guy. He's the guy who made the animatronics and started killing people.
I know nothing about Five Nights at Freddy's.
Haven't you watched the 8-hour Five Nights at Freddy's lore dissection video?
You sound insane right now. You're doing baby babble gobbledygook.
Who hasn't watched the 8.5-hour FNAF complete lore deep dive video? Come on, this is elementary level stuff here.
I'm doing the math in my head, and I could watch an entire 2-season anime in that time.
But would you know as much about Five Nights at Freddy's as I do?
No, and that's the advantage. I guess now I know. The only thing I know about Five Nights at Freddy's is why he Orple.
Why that's William Afton.
Yeah, I know. You mentioned the purple guy. I was like, oh, why he Orple?
And then his son Michael is trying to stop him from killing more children.
Well, so too is Chicago trying to do
I'm
that.
A man child? I am literally 20 years old. I'm allowed to like FNAF.
I had the perfect segue.
No, I ruined your segue.
Because speaking of killing children, Peanut may be doing that right now. This nest is already taking some big bops by the hands of the little Mac. Oh, you are dead?
No, okay.
The PK. The PK Fire saved him. Great recovery by Atata going extra low.
If Atata had waited like an extra split second before going for that dare, the PK Fire would have expired, and he would have been able to kill Peanut with that dare, but did not go his way, and the get-up attack beats out the yo-yo. Loses out on the KO punch, though, but does armor straight through with the neutral B. And because Ness is such a multi-hit focused character, with pretty much everything but like his nair and his ground game, he's going to have to deal with that a lot, with Peanut coming back down to the stage by using the armor on the neutral B.
And I love Peanut trying to stay aggressive here at the ledge. Burns the side B, though. That is the death knell for that stock. Atata has taken 4, and they have almost been unanswered. Peanut finally getting 1 on the board here, though. Atata down to his final 1, and there again is that straight lunge.
Now going to get juggled for a little bit, though. I don't believe he has a jump. So this is, oh, nope, did have the jump,
now
but
he don't.
Now he definitely doesn't.
No.
And yeah, Mac doesn't make that without a jump.
Once again, we see that Midwest crew taking 5 stocks in the beginning. This time it is the hands of Chicago, and it is Atata doing so, and he has potential to take 6.
Peanut has to be very careful here.
Can balls withstand the rampage?
Why did you say that? I was trying to not mention Peanut's in-game tag.
Oh, but last balls is so funny.
Peanut surely thinks it is. I've gotten like a DM on either Twitter or Discord from Peanut at like 4 a.m. I'll be like, oh, he's messaging at 4 a.m. It must be something important. It just says balls.
It must be balls.
It must be balls.
By the way, Atata, brilliant shield usage to keep that alive to the very final moment and get away from that rapid jab on the platform. Peanut, I thought, had a guaranteed hit, but still barely holding on to that 50%. And both of these players have to be so careful and hollow bashing with those tall ceilings. That up-angled forward smash is not going to be enough.
Trying to get that up tilt, not going to be able to, this percent connected into the up B any longer, but with KO punch,
the gazelle punch!
Rising KO punch straight off the ledge, going to do it for Jeff's final stock, and the first warrior from Chicago is now finally gone after 5 more stocks.
I'm still not over that. I haven't seen the gazelle punch since Smash 4. That was impressive. That is a hard thing to pull off, but Peanut got it, and in a very clutch moment as well, where not a whole lot else would have kept him in the game, but MDVA keeping their hopes alive on one little bottom 3 character.
He's got to take a lot more stocks, though.
But he's also getting counterpicked as a Mac.
Right, he is playing Mac, and they get to send in whoever they want. And all I see is a shoulder right now. I'm waiting for them to sit down. Come on.
Who can it be now? Who can it be now? Okay, I'm bad with faces, so you gotta tell me.
That's Meowscarada /
Yes!
Mabel. They finally sat down.
The low-tier matchup. And look, if anybody knows how to fight a little Mac,
I can't believe
it's probably Mabel.
Not only, like, I love Mabel. One of my favorite, like, just people and players. I cannot believe that Chicago counterpicked Mac with Doc.
This is an even fight. It will be glorious.
Finally, aware the opponent. Our battle will be legendary.
Legendary. Honestly, I almost want to say it's not the worst idea because
because they're concealing their anchor. Because Mabel, more likely than not, is going to be able to take 1 stock off of Peanut in 3. And so that means they have the rest of their entire crew, including Ned, to be able to counterpick whoever that anchor is from MDVA.
And especially because MDVA is going to come back with their own counterpick, it's probably going to be Cloud with enhanced PV.
Yeah.
And then that sets up for an endgame where Enhanced might get knocked down to like 2 stocks, and then you'll have most likely 3 Ned stocks to go up against that.
3 Wing stocks, too, is the crazy thing, because I need to talk about this with the opportunity. Sephiroth is broken in crew battles, specifically because you have no way to stop him from getting Wing earlier when he's down stocks. So if you have a Sephiroth as your anchor, and you start like 2 stocks to 3, you get Wing stupid early.
Which won't be as applicable in this one since Chicago is in the lead, so it's win-win for them, right? But we will see the Dr. Mario and the Little Mac, and make no mistake, these may be 2 of the best representatives of these characters in the entire world. Getting their taunts off, you wouldn't be able to tell by looking at Dr. Mario, but that is a taunt, and we get going.
In the slightest, most like understated way, patting himself on the back.
He's a humble doc. He's a humble doctor.
Another life saved.
Meowscarada, man, they are just a beast with this character. You have not seen a Doc do it the way that they do. I can almost guarantee it. And right now, they're just trying to find an opening, but a couple of pretty, gung-ho jumps in against the Mac. There's that tech chase. That is what I know Meowscarada for.
That is Mabel's specialty, is just catching you teching in, out, whatever with a grab, down throw, down B. And it does so much damage, sends you so far off stage that now Peanut is dealing with this, barely misses out on the up B, which is frame 3, mind you, and just so happens to kill. But speaking of things that so happen to kill, that will absolutely do it. Mac not making it back from that depth. And we've got a fresh and healthy Mabel against whoever the final hero of MDVA may be.
Mabel's in-the-moment recognition of the situation is insane. Look at that. Knowing that there's no real combo for Peanut to get out of that, worst-case scenario, you back air the max shield and then that situation gets reset. The best-case scenario is exactly what you saw. And again, without dropping a stock, that is Mabel keeping all 3 of them alive and going into, again, most likely... Well, I was going to say it would be enhanced PV, but that is not enhanced PV sitting down.
Wait, did Meister take 7 stocks? Is that what Chad is saying?
I would believe it. Like you said, what do you do against Game & Watch if you're not prepared?
MDVA's anchor is Bacon.
Dr. Mario
They're Doc Dittoing. They are Doc
What happened to the Hippocratic Oath?
It's like they could have sent enhanced PV, but they're doing the honorable thing here.
They're doing the honorable thing. And
I was looking at you and not the screen, so I didn't see Bacon sit down, and then I realized it, and now I'm so happy.
I was waiting for you to pick it up. We get the 2 best North American Dr. Marios battling head-to-head. I can't believe that's a sentence I get to say.
Oh my goodness. And
Dr. Mario is not as bad of a character as we thought.
I mean, we saw Mabel get second at Ignition 300 not too long ago. A little bit before that, we saw Sumasuto get second at that huge Japanese tournament.
There were like 3 Japanese stocks that make top 8s.
Shisho as well in Japan. Like, why are there so many good dogs?
I think it's because this character is a little bit better than we gave him credit for.
Maybe they're just cracked. Maybe they're just cracked.
We just so happen to have some of the most cracked individuals in the world, and they're playing Dr. Mario.
And as the update, Sparto took 9 stocks against Upstate New York.
Oh my God!
And then in the next crew battle, Meister took 7 against North Jersey. So that is the first time that Mexico has had to send in their second player, as after Meister took 7 stocks.
At this time of day, at this time of year. Okay.
Localized entirely within your crew battle.
Yes.
May I see it?
No, Dr. Mario Ditto. We are down to MDVA's last player, and it is Bacon anchoring. Again, this is a Dr. Mario Ditto. I can't believe I get to say it. And this is basically everything I wanted to see.
Gets caught in the corner. Sent the wrong way with the down B, though. On Town and City, that might be killing a little bit earlier than you might expect. I've seen people dying at like 70 to that thing. But the weird hitbox on the up smash catches Bacon and sends him deep. He's going to have to find a way to get off the ledge, but no.
The up smash is a back smash. Like, you know, forward smash sends you forward, right? Up smash sends you backwards. It is a back smash, and it is glorious.
Gotta watch out for these up Bs too. We haven't seen too much of it yet, but if either one of these people get unsafe on shield, that Doc frame 3 up B is going to come out in the blink of an eye. And I absolutely love that their woohoos synchronized there. They jumped at the same time.
He is a jovial doctor. And again, either one of these 2 can take the stock easily. Bacon is...
Not quite. Maybe a little bit more rage and it would have done it, but the lingering nair, the move that gets stronger the longer it stays out.
Just like wine.
It needs time to mature.
How are they alive? How did they live that? And man, Mabel's still holding on to the stock. Again, their decision-making is just unmatched with this character. Oh! But
wow.
Bacon got one for the people.
And now they're back to perfectly even. 0% on both of them. Mabel wasn't able to get any sort of extra credit.
They're evenly matched. Gah. Nice cross up right there though from Bacon. Still, again, being safe on shield against Dr. Mario is like your #1 priority because
you don't want to get shield grabbed.
He has the best out of shield game in Smash Ultimate.
Game to watch.
Okay, you're right. The second best out of shield game in Smash Ultimate.
Bowser.
No, I still think Doctor's
All
better
right,
than that.
I'll give you that one.
And there's that back throw again. Oh, didn't want to risk the drop down back here because if you do have to re-grab the ledge, then you're toast.
Barely magnet handsing onto the ledge there that time around. Not quite sure how Mabel made that back, but they did indeed, and it's a second opportunity to take this stock away from Bacon. The rising up air puts him in ledge again, and this time Mabel connects with the back air.
They do not miss that one. Down throw into up B, not going to connect the sweet spot, and Mabel coming down, quick little combo, then knew that the mash out was immediately going to happen. Again, their game sense is just unmatched.
We're getting the synchronized sounds again, and it's distracting me.
And again,
there it was again.
Mabel, they just always know when to push that advantage, when to back off a little bit, and that kind of attack, again, going to buy them some space and a charge, putting a little butter on that up smash. Butter, bacon, and gone. Tasty as ever for Chicago. They are moving on to the semifinals, and rather dominantly.
Dr. Mario took 4 stocks in the crew battle.
5 if you count Bacon's.
That's true. We needed that to go last stock so we could say 6.
The no, Dr. Mario 6 stock, yo!
Mabel took a stock from Peanut and then immediately took 3 from Bacon right after. And you know what? We got to give it up to MDVA. They could have sent enhanced. They could have gone for like the, oh, this is way easier. They obviously would have still had whoever Chicago's anchor might have been after Meowscarada, but they did that for the people. Sending Bacon there, that was for us.
They honestly, and again, they didn't expect to make it this far because they had such a tough round 1 against New York City, but they prevailed in that. And then you go up there, you're maybe a little bit tired, right? You're maybe a little bit worn out, but at the end of the day, this is a competition for the people, and they gave the people what they wanted. My doc
is sick.
My doc.
My doc is sick.
Your doc doctored photos.
What?
My doc is Grey's Anatomy.
Where is this going?
I need.
What is?
I'm trying to revive a TK Breezy Coney classic.
Okay.
Grand finals at a Xanadu, just sitting there, just going. Your doc, Dr. Phil. My doc, Turk from Scrubs. Chat, you know what I'm talking about. You all know, and if you don't know, watch that set and get educated.
This is like
it's
grand
good.
finals of a weekly at Xanadu.
Yeah, but it is a legendary bit. This is the golden age of bits. That's okay.
House of 3000.
Hey, it's the golden age.